Hello fellow archery lovers. In this video I want to show you how you install hit inserts in the Easton full metal jacket arrows. Those are hunting arrows that are mostly used on compound bows. So what I'm going to show you is what you get in the package, how you correctly install your hit insert, and also what is the advantage. So if you place your order, you get a box of 6 arrows. So you get your epoxy, hardener, resin to install the hit inserts. Those are the hit inserts. So a traditional arrow, or the most common arrow that you can order, has already an insert where you can put your broadhead on. On the full metal jacket series from Easton, you can either glue them with some glue that they advise. For that you can go to their information page. I'll put a link in the description. So you got 6 of these, of course. You got one little block to make sure every bit of resin that is left in the shaft of the arrow is gone. And you got a tool to push your insert to the correct length in the shaft. On the end of the video I'll show you a couple of full metal jackets that are already done, but first let me show you how all the steps are. So what you will need is a little box to put in your epoxy and your resin. A high alcohol product, I use eau de cologne, I don't know if you know, but anyway, a high alcohol product to take all the resin out of the shaft of the arrow after you treated them with that piece. And also I use ear sticks to clean the leftovers with the eau de cologne in the arrow. So now I'm going to show you the steps. So first what you want to do is you take the arrow, you take this one, you just a couple of times scratch it. You see the residue from the carbon comes out. What you next want to do is take an ear drumming stick or whatever fits in the shaft of the arrow to clean it, just like that. And as you can see, it's pretty black, and now all the residue is gone. And we do that with all the arrows before we go to the next step. So now we are in phase 2. Every arrow has been cleaned out. You can see how dirty the ear sticks are from the carbon residue into the shaft. So the next thing you want to do is, you got your epoxy, your resin and hardener. You take it together in a corner like that. Cut it off. And mix it in whatever small pot you are using. There is more than enough epoxy left for a dozen arrows. You will see in a minute. And you have about an hour, 90 minutes before it's completely dry and unusable to insert the hit. If I said that right, yes I did. Alright. So, Next step, we mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna show you. You see, that's the epoxy. Mix it up a little bit. Oh, by the way, that is from all the carbon we scraped out. You see, that's still a lot, including the dirty ear sticks. So we have a very clean shaft, to say. So the next step is, after all your arrows are dry, you take one of the inserts, and you don't want to glue on the little hole. Let's see if I can. Yep. You don't want to glue that one, so you remain with that little hole in the middle of the insert. So there is some residue here to make sure the insert stays very well in position. So now we just take our epoxy, put some on the inserts, especially where the ripples are. Just put it around. You don't need to be exactly precise. So, like that. Next thing you do is you just push your insert in, and while doing so, turning so that the glue that remains you can easily take off, so that you have no problems for installing the broadhead. You keep on turning so that all the epoxy is cleanly in the shaft. Okay, that looks good. Yes. The last step you need to do is, with this little tool, you can put it in the head and just push it like that. And now the insert is in fact ready to use. And you do the same with all the other arrows, and then important is to let them dry for 24 hours, because the advantage of head inserts is apparently that your broadhead is better aligned with your arrow. But I will do some shooting tests also in this new hunting category. So thanks for watching, and see you at the next video. So now that all the inserts are into place, you let the arrows dry for 24 hours. That is very important. And to show you here, I have finished full metal jackets. see, just let me see if I can put the camera well to see the hidden insert. Sorry, just put this one. Sharpening up the image. It's a bit hard. Now anyway, as you see, there is no way to put your broadhead right on the arrow, but the insert is hidden somewhere here, and thanks to the epoxy, it is completely aligned with your arrow. So that is a finished full metal jacket arrow.